So today we will be talking about miscarriages. Miscarriage is defined as the loss of pregnancy in the first 23 weeks of a woman being pregnant. It is estimated that 23 million 23 million miscarriages occur every year worldwide, and that 44 miscarriages happen every minute. Unbelievable. It is so common. It is so common. It is so common, but you hardly hear about it. So many women don't talk about it. I was listening to a lady, due to GDPR, I'm not going to say her name, who was talking about her miscarriage and how she felt so ashamed. She felt so ashamed to even share that she had miscarriage. And she was talking about the pain that she felt during this time. After listening to her, I decided to talk about this and, bring it to our attention, bring it to ladies, women attention. Like she said, she felt ashamed. There's nothing to be ashamed of when you miscarry. Miscarriages is like losing a baby. I know sometimes people feel that because you've not carried that baby for 9 months, you've not seen that child, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It does matter to a great deal. Because as soon as that child is conceived, for you, that's your baby. For you, you're looking forward to giving birth to that child and holding that child because it's your baby. And whether it's the first week of pregnancy, whether it's 20 weeks, whether it's the 12th week that you lose that child, for you, you have lost a child. For the woman involved, she has lost a child. It's really something that most women are not happy to talk about. I don't know why, but a lot of the times we tend to suffer in silence. We tend to enjoy it as part of it. And oftentimes it just happens as though it's nothing. It is something. Because personally, I've experienced miscarriages. Actually, I've had 2 miscarriages. And I've heard a lot about women who miscarried. Sometimes I could hear that this friend has miscarried or that friend has miscarried. You hear it and to you, oh, it's nothing. Yes. Until you experience miscarriage, you will not understand what it is like. I didn't. So even when I heard it, before it happened to me, when I hear about miscarriage, I'll call the person and I will sympathize with the person. But little did I know the impact, the impact that these things have on women. Until personally, I went through it. I never knew that during the time of miscarriage, especially if the baby you're carrying is 12 weeks plus, you have to go through contractions. You've got to go through labor. You have these feelings as though you are into labor. You want to push out your child. And as these contractions are going on, you're bleeding. You are bleeding. It was an eye-opener to me. It was a serious, serious eye-opener to me. And after I lost that pregnancy, I felt dejected. I am talking about my own experience. I felt as though there's something I've done wrong. I felt as though maybe it's something I've eaten, maybe it's the way I was lying down, maybe, there's something I've done that made me lose the baby. And the thing is, why do we women think it's our fault? Research has shown that a lot of miscarriages happen due to chromosome imbalance, due to defects in the chromosomes. But still, that does not satisfy us. We still blame ourselves. We still think that maybe there's something we could have done right. I felt that way. And again, some scientists or some people will say that's natural selection. When that child is not strong enough to live, it's like survival of the fittest. So the body knows to eradicate that pregnancy when there is defect. But in as much as the doctors reassures, in as much as we have loved ones who support us, but women, we blame ourselves. We think it's our fault. We think there's something we've done that is responsible for us losing a child or for us having a miscarriage. Just doing this video to reach out to someone who must have had a miscarriage, who is depressed, who is still trying to get over it. Studies have also shown that a lot of women during that first year of that miscarriage, they are depressed. They are depressed. They might come out and they put up this beautiful face and smile, but deep down them, they are suffering in pain. I'm just making this video to let you know that you don't have to suffer in pain. Miscarriages can be common. It was after I had my miscarriage that I realized that a lot of women go through that. This particular woman I was talking about, the miscarriage, she said she didn't even know that her sister-in-law, who she was close to, has had miscarriage. She didn't even know that some of her family members had had miscarriages until it so happened to her that she started talking about it. So it's like a hush-hush thing, don't say. But if you don't say it, if you don't use your experience to encourage another person to say, it's okay, don't beat yourself up. You've not done anything to deserve it. It's just things that wants to happen, and they happen, that you and I cannot control. If you don't open up to support other women out there, how on earth would they know that it's okay? That is why I felt like making this video, to tell you that it's okay. Don't let anyone make you feel as though there's something you've done that is causing you to miscarry. Don't. You have a lot to deal with. It's painful having a miscarriage. You've lost a child. Hello, yes, you have lost a child. And you have to grieve. You have to grieve. You have to grieve. It's okay to grieve, because you have to take time out to grieve and to get back into yourself, to being yourself. Because if you don't grieve, it's going to affect you mentally. And another point I want to raise here is, sometimes when people hear that you've lost a child, they are so dismissive, not intentionally, dismissive by saying, oh, it's okay, you're young, you're going to have another child. It doesn't matter if they're going to have another child. You don't have to say that to them. This is one of the things you don't say to somebody who's lost a child or who's miscarried. Oh, you're young, you're going to have another child. Yes, they know that, but they've just lost a child. When you say things like that, you're being dismissive of their pain. You're being insensitive to what they are going through. If you don't know what to say, just shh. Yeah, just shh. When I had my miscarriage and somebody said, oh, don't worry, you have another child, I felt angry. I was angry. Because that's not the point. You having another child is not the point. The point is that you've just lost a child. You've carried that child for some time. That child has become part of you. In as much as you've not seen that child, you're not holding that child, but that child is part of you. So for someone to say, oh, don't worry, you will have another child, it seems as though they are very, very insensitive. So that is one thing you don't tell someone who has lost a child. And another thing not to say to someone who has miscarried or lost a child is that I have been there. I understand. We say this oftentimes, maybe again to make the person feel that maybe you understand their pain. You have been there. Again, it seems a little bit insensitive. Yes, you have been there, but it's not about you. It's not about you at that particular point in time. It's not about you. And remember that every pain is unique to that individual because you are not the same. So yes, it might have happened to you, but the pain you're feeling might be a different pain that this person is feeling. So all the person needs then is just your support. Not that you have been there, so I understand. No, don't say that to them. You have been there. No, no, no. It's not about you. You have been there, no doubt. But don't say that to them. Just reassure them. The reassurance comes in the form of saying to them, I'm really, really sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss. If there's anything I can do to support you, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can leave them with your number. You know, that's enough. You can also say to them when you're ready to talk about it. When they are ready. Some people hear that something's happened to you. They come to you and they expect you to open up and start talking and talking and talking. It's not easy because sometimes when you're talking, you are going through that incident and all you end up doing is to cry and cry and cry. So sometimes people don't want to talk. It's not as though they don't want to talk to you, no. But because at that particular point in time, their heart is heavy that they don't want to go through that experience again. So you have to support them. All you need to do is to just tell them, I am here whenever you want to talk. I am here whenever you want to talk. They know that. So when they feel like it, when they are ready to talk about it, they can contact you. Even if they don't contact you, please do not take it personal. Do not take it to mean some other thing. Another thing that you don't say to somebody who's had miscarriage or who's lost someone, don't just start unsolicited advice. Because sometimes we are too quick to judge. For example, it could be that you know that person and maybe their lifestyle, it's something that you didn't agree with. It could be that they're wearing heels or they're eating a particular food that you didn't want them to eat or something like that. So suddenly this happened. Now, instead of you to come in with, sympathy and support, you come in with judgment and you come and start, giving unsolicited advice to that person. That is a no-no. Even if you feel there's something they have done, please don't say it to them at that particular point in time. Don't go, oh, next time, make sure you don't wear this. Oh, next time, make sure you don't eat that food. Next time, you don't do this, you don't. No, you're making it worse for them. You're making it so worse for them. Every pain is different. Every experiences, they are all different. Just show your support. There are support groups out there. So to all the women who are hoping and who are praying for children, I'm using this channel to reach out to you to say, don't give up hope. God hears. The word of God says that children are a gift to every parent. So don't give up hope. They will come and they will bless your life. All the women who are miscarrying, just have hope. Don't give up hope. It will come to you. Sometimes these miscarriages can be explained. Even the doctors can't explain it. They cannot. So don't think it's something you've done that is causing them. Just hang on there. See your doctors, do what all they've asked you to do. Keep on doing them. But don't forget to pray. I always say it. Life is spiritual. So you do what you can do with your doctors, but you also take your place, worship, and ask God to bless you. I know most of you are doing that. All I'm saying is that don't give up hope. Keep doing it. Keep praying. Keep hoping. Keep fighting. Keep fighting until you get and carry your results. God's blessings to you all. Bye.